Honest J. Nowak. Oh yeah.
A pleasure to meet y'all at last, and welcome back to HJN. So here on Honest J. Nowak, I feel like that there's a lot that I might as well talk about here for the rest of the time that I'm going to be having this. So, of course, why don't I just go ahead and start talking about a couple of things about the jewel case. Now, many people might be familiar with this because if they are CD collectors, then well, I'm pretty much going right up that alley at this point. Because I'm never using CDs. I've had a lot of them, but I just never use them. That is, of course, why I never own any CDs of any sorts. If I'm going to have media of any sorts, then it could be a digital download. A digital download that can take up to kilobytes or megabytes or even gigabytes worth of space on my laptop or my 4 terabyte hard drive made by WD. But, of course, in terms of the jewel case itself, it's a pretty unique specimen here. It's basically a hard plastic case out there. And it does have a nice shiny finish. Ergo, jewel case. But of course, it is in fact one of the big ways to ever store CDs, whereas DVDs are just stored on regular plastic cases that can snap in place and, simply put, have a nice picture or poster based on whatever movie it's showing off. But as for the jewel case itself, it's a little bit better because, after all, it is something of the past, very deep into the past. Because, after all, even though some people have actually continued to use CDs even to this day, I don't really know many people who actually do own a CD player at any point, because the technology is at least 20, 30 years old at this point. And considering how far we've come along from that point in time, it's no wonder. Technology just had to evolve, and now we're sticking to our digital downloads and our music libraries on our computers and laptops that happen to hold lots of songs on them. I, in particular, have more than 5,000 songs that I've downloaded, and I have them all archived on my iTunes library, which of course isn't necessarily connected to the iTunes store, but of course that's probably something else I could talk about later on. So anyways, one other thing about the jewel case itself is that, well, man, who even knows what the technology can do to catch on to this? We might just have even better ways of storing discs, because after all, jewel cases can actually break a little easily, depending on how expensive it was to make. But of course, I guess we could probably just leave all that stuff in the past, and all those facts could be brought up to the present, but why would we? Especially when we're here in the future. So if you want to see more go down on my channel, make sure that you like, subscribe, comment, follow me on social media, and stay on the Hollywood side